Good evening, everybody. It is April 28th, 2022. I'm phoning in the introduction tonight because, well, I'm not at my computer. I'm actually on an old phone, and I needed to have an introduction because I got rid of the music. So please enjoy the show. I should be home by the time this introduction is finished. Thank you very much.
Can
Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to cross the water. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to leave tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it's time for Ken Stout Live.
Hello, everybody. Tuesday, June 20th, 2023. You're fine, Chris. I'm going to go look at BH Ringer's thing real quick because I don't understand why it didn't play correctly. So YouTube is going to see that again, and I'm going to try to figure out why it's so low.
Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to cross the water. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. Come get your duds in order, 'cause we're bound to leave tomorrow. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away.
Wasn't me. What did you do differently this time to avoid getting the message? Well, I think I know why that volume was so low on BH Ringer's introduction that I did today. That's because when I played it in DaVinci, I couldn't get the audio the way that I was comfortable with, and then I got it to where it was, but it's still too low. So I'm going to have to bring that back up in DaVinci for the next time when he is first into the stream. Hello, Greg. Hello, William. Hello, Sean. Hello, Sam. Hello, Alex. And hello, Chris. I don't know. You'd have to ask him that. That's a good question. Hang on a second, Sean. Yeah, they can't hear you guys yet, so go ahead and share your screen.
Well, I mean, YouTube can see it too. It's not a big deal, but
Yeah, I just brought you guys' audio up. I was concerned about what was going on with the other thing, so he says his computer keeps on freezing up.
so there's a girl, the mom, and a boy and a boy. These two are the boys. These two are the boys. That's the boy, that's the mom, and that's a girl. That's what's coming tonight for absolutely free. She used to be a breeder, but she lost her job and she got a new job and they're living paycheck to paycheck. So I'm getting 2 cages, one for the boys and one for the mom and their daughter. So
Hey, I got a
there will not be babies.
I got a
Big
suggestion.
babies.
Hey, Sean, I got a suggestion.
What?
Name the girl Tammy and name the boy Alex.
Of course you would say something like that. Of course. That's a pretty good idea.
Oh, come on, Alex. You got to admit that was pretty good.
That's a pretty good idea, but I doubt he'll do it. Do you name him, Sean?
What's good about these guinea pigs? Well, my mom thinks I'm only getting the boys. She doesn't know about the girls yet.
Okay.
But the boys have been handled since birth, so they are friendlier than pet shops. If you get them at the pet shop, they've been staying in that tiny little aquarium, not being handled. That's why they come to you scared and
Yeah.
everything like that. And I just found out that Tom and Jerry will have to be separated, and I don't want to do that. So I've told them to go ahead and put them back up for sale. And I'm just going to get these 4.
All right.
And the cages are going to be right next to each other. The boys are going to be on my desk, and then I'm putting a table on the other side by the desk that where my computer's on, and that's where the girls are going to be. So they're not going to be anywhere close enough to mate or have babies. So
Don't let them get together. You'd be surprised. Hello, Mike Wojcik. Good to see Mike. Tony Wallow's in there. Jeff Ryman said he'll be with us in a little bit. Sam said, run for the hills, quick. The world is ending. Alex is early. Yeah.
Why will they have to both be separated if they're both boys? The other two.
That's not what he said, not what I said. You have to keep the male and the female separated or you will have babies.
mm-hmm.
It's just
They do have she does have the dad, but the dad started to get in the habit of pumping his sons. So they had to separate them, and I don't feel like trying to weave them into getting along. And she asked me if I could take all 5, and I'm like, no, I only have room for 1 more cage, and I'm not going to take the dad because the dad is just really weird. So
Our dogs still do that, even after all 3 of them do, even after they've all been fixed. They've all 3
and
been fixed.
that's another thing. I'm going to fix the boys. I'm going to neuter the boys. And then I'm going to get the girls and the boys to bond together, and they're going to be all in one cage once I get the boys neutered. It's like $60 a guinea pig to get them neutered. So I'm going to get them neutered at an exotic vet. I'm going to get them neutered at the exotic vet, and then I'm going to put them, once they heal, then I'm going to put them all together in the same thing so they can be one big happy family. So, yeah. That's my plan. But my mom only knows about the boys. She doesn't know about the girls yet.
Well, one of you two is in for a surprise. Either your mom's in for a surprise or you're in for a surprise when your mom finds out about her surprise. Oh.
Yeah.
So what'd you guys think of the text on the new opening?
Look good.
Got some adjustments to make on it, I think. See if I can't either slow it down a little bit or add more to it. I just got a GPU notification on DaVinci, which I don't understand because I'm not doing anything in DaVinci, but it popped up on the screen.
Can Mia make a suggestion on that text?
Sure.
Did you choose white as the color for it?
Of the text itself, yes.
Maybe go not so pure white, maybe a little tiny bit off white with it.
Okay, I can do that.
It's just a little easier on the eyes when it's not pure white. That's just my idea.
I might change the font up too. I kind of like that specific font, but it's not real.
I like the
applicable.
font.
I think it's called broadcast timing or something like that. And I still have the font pages you sent up and running. I scroll through there every now and then and see if I can find something I like. There's a billion. There are literally millions of fonts out there. It's just finding one that you like, actually.
Well, there's some people have very specific things they're looking to do with a font.
Yeah.
So
I had a creator reach out to me this afternoon. It's kind of interesting. I made a comment on one of his tutorials that I watched here a while back, and I quite honestly give up on anybody that's been doing this for a long time to get back to me. But he actually got back to me, which was cool. I put in a request as, do you think maybe you could show how to do this from, okay, you got it to here. I want to take it to here. Can you show how to do that? Because I can't figure out how to do it. He said, yeah, sure. I'll do it in a video and I'll upload it and let you know when I upload it. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the one I did today, I actually had trouble with, but I figured that out on my own, which was probably a stroke of luck more than anything. Actually, it was looking at the flow chart and going, okay, if that goes into that, and that goes into that, and that goes into that, oh wait, nothing's going into the output. Maybe if I connected it to the output, solve the problem. So, and then I went golfing. Should have stayed home.
Ken,
Yeah.
if I went with music for that one thing for somebody, would I be better off staying with non-copyrighted type music with it for him?
No, yeah, you don't want copyrighted music for sure. Depending on where that person's going to use this, if that person uses it at all. I would go to YouTube Studio, go down to the very bottom, and I think it says audio library, and all that stuff in there is allegedly copyright free. Another place you can go ahead.
You can use YouTube Studio even if you don't have a YouTube channel up.
You should be able to, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why you couldn't, because you've actually got a YouTube channel, because you can post links in YouTube, right? And you can make comments in YouTube, right?
Yeah, it says a little symbol up there you can post. It never have used it.
All right, let's do a little experiment here. Not DaVinci, Greg, so don't lose it. Go ahead and share your screen.
Oh my God. Jesus.
All right, let's see. I can bring it up. Since it's all right.
All right, now go to another tab at the top.
Another tab.
And open up a YouTube. Now I've got to move my zoom out of the way so I can see. Go ahead and open that. You're fine.
Oh, I bought a 10-pack today of CR 2032. I shouldn't have bought that many, but I did.
Click on your picture next to the 3 for notifications right there. No, down. Go down. Right. Keep going.
I was trying to move the
yeah, right there. Click on
chat
that.
out of the way.
Click on YouTube Studio underneath your channel. Just hit close and continue. Oh, wait a minute. This looks different than mine, but okay, we'll figure it out. Yeah, just hit continue.
Close and continue.
Yeah, because you don't need to know about it. No, not that. Go ahead and open it back up and go to YouTube Studio. That closed the whole entire tab. I wanted you to close out their notification telling you we're in dark mode.
Okay. All right.
YouTube Studio. Yeah. I didn't, Chris. Hit
To
continue.
continue.
Yeah. Okay, now your screen looks different than my screen. Can you move your screen so that I can see the far left-hand corner, the far left-hand side? There should be something next to channel analytics. I don't know where that's at. There we go.
Right
Now
over here.
Go down to audio library at the very bottom. And you can see the blue thing up there. It says close in the blue tab. You can close that. That's just nonsense. You can close that. That's just nonsense. Actually, when you get time, you can go back and look at it. Okay, so all of this stuff in here is allegedly, supposedly copyright-free music. So what I do is I go in there and I'll say, okay, Dreams of River Ganga or Ganga or whatever. I'll preview it, and if I like it, then I'll download it. And then I'll go to the Indian CinemaScope down there at the bottom. Do the same thing. And then when you find something you like, download it and just insert it into the into your video. That's what I did with I got BH Ringers today off Pixabay, and allegedly it is copyright free. Now I won't know until sometime tomorrow if it is truly or not. So that's how you do it.
You know what's coming up in the? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
You go ahead.
What's coming up in suggestions on for me? I didn't
Amy?
do what?
Amy?
No, it says 10 most dangerous kids currently rotting in jail.
Wow, you had to watch something really
good.
strange to get that. So another thing you can do, sorry Chris, didn't mean to interrupt you. Another thing you can do, scroll up to the top. You can go in here and you can click on right here where it says search or filter library.
Yeah.
Click on that. And then you can put in your whatever you want to search for in there into the search box. I've done that a couple times. Like if you go to the search bar, go to the word search and type the word blues in. And you hit apply.
You hit apply, okay.
So there's all your tunes or all your songs that contain blues. And generally, if you look over in the genre, that's where it's usually at. Sometimes it's in the title, like Smoke Jacket Blues, Bird's Eye Blues, The Joint is Jumping. There's probably some good tunes in there. But that's how I do it. That's how John Southern Exposure and I got together. We shared our screen so he could hear the audio and I could hear the audio. And we just literally bounced about 50 songs off one another to come up with the ones that he liked. And we narrowed that down to about 5, and then we narrowed it down to 1. So, thus far, knock on wood. Come in! Somebody knocking on my door. I have not gotten anything from here. Pixabay, the jury is still out. So, I'll send you a link to Pixabay later on if you want to try to use them as well. It's got a lot more in it, I will tell you that. I was able to find what I wanted to today. So if you get busy doing it and you run into trouble, just let me know. I'll help you out.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and stop your screen sharing. And bring the chat back over here. Yep. Wintermute says all you need is a YouTube account. That's all that you need. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. Chris, to answer your question, I have no idea.
It's got an avatar of a girl, like a 10-year-old girl with like a.
Yeah, I would hit the 3 buttons and say not interested in that.
It needs to be reported though, because that avatar, it's got a child. I don't know whether she did anything or not, but it's got like a chain thing around her neck. Or it got something around her neck, a metal thing around her neck tied to chains. And now that just need to be. They need to change that avatar.
Yeah, once the stream ends, you can share your screen. We'll take a gander at it. I don't want to do it while I'm streaming live.
That's it's just
Don't want to run the risk of getting in trouble at all.
So I have something today that kind of concerns me just a little bit, but it's probably nothing.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. Can I guess? Can I guess?
Okay.
You got notification that there's a possible internet
They
outage
don't,
in
yes,
your
but they
area.
don't have nothing. This don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay, go ahead.
So apparently, twice, I'm assuming twice, my dad has gotten something in the mail that's for like 285, something that needs to be renewed for like $285. But he thinks it's he asking me about it. He thinks it because he thinks it's for the website, for his website. Only thing about it is his website is only $14.50 a month for the hosting and like $15 a year for the domain name.
What did you charge in your dad's name?
Nothing. I'm just trying. Nothing. I'm just trying to figure out why he thinks that $285 charge is something to do.
What does
With
what does the paperwork say the charge is for?
He took Tammy to lunch.
Yeah.
He
So
told me, he said it was, he said he didn't show me the paperwork, but he said it was for like he said it was for like domain networks or something.
Okay, well, how
Okay.
much is that a month?
It was like
Yeah.
two. I think he said it was a year, like 285.
How much? 285 divided by 12. That will be $23.75 a month.
And don't you pay two separate charges a month? 14 something and 10 something? Isn't that what you
Yeah.
just explained?
That sounds like it might be that then.
Yeah, it's a
They
big
charge me about a
possibility.
year.
I'll see how, because
Something
both
got
of those
changed.
charges they don't send bills in the mail. They
Something got
send
changed.
me emails, and I print the emails off.
Well, you
So,
If you
scam
can
of
check
the
your
week.
account-
Wintermute, drop the link. It's called Scam of the Week. Domain Networks Invoice Scam. So I would click on the link, and it requests for $289 for listing maintenance. How much did you say it was, Alex?
285.
So they're giving your dad a $4 discount to scam him. I would go look at the link and read that. That's kind of sounds like what's going on. Hello, Josh Giver, Fortnite.
No, this is paperwork that came in the mail.
Alex, I understand that. Click on the link, read what it says, and go from there. Or when Jim comes in, he might have something to add to that. Oh, I'll read the first two lines. A new scam is targeting business owners who own and maintain their company's website and domain. In what appears to be a legitimate invoice mailed to your business address, a phony directory company called Domain Networks requests up to $289 for listening maintenance. So you can read it from there. That's all the help you get from me. Hello, Jim. And what do we have?
What did I come in the middle of? How did I come in the middle of? Because
My dad is getting paperwork in the mail to his business address for Jeb's Auto that is a scam that he thinks has something to do with our website. Since I maintain it, it does not. That's
Okay.
what it is.
Okay. Well,
And he said, and I quote, "I'm going to pay that $285." Well, he's not going to after I show him this.
Well, I would let him read this link that I'm getting ready to put in Zoom because you appear to be too lazy to go grab it off YouTube. So here it is.
I'm looking at it.
Well, there it is for anyone else that might want it. I would show him that, and then I would say, let me see the paperwork, or can I see the paperwork, or however you want to do it, and verify that it kind of looks to be what this is, because that's what it kind of sounds like.
Because I logged into both accounts that have to do with our website, and one says the actual domain name renewal price is $16.99 a year, and the hosting, the Linode hosting for a month is $14.50, and that's nowhere near.
So you've seen the paperwork, or you're just going off what you know off the internet?
I'm just going off of what he says he thinks it's something to do with our website, but
Jim,
I logged into our website accounts where I actually signed
drop
up
some
for
of
the
that in
service.
here for me, please.
I was just going to ask you if you want some. Just going to ask you.
So Alex,
Yeah, I need some in my tea.
Yes.
show the link, show this page that we just brought up thanks to Wintermute. Show that to him. Ask him to show you the letter so you can compare the letter, and show him on the internet that you do everything from the internet. Now, I do recall a while back you mentioned something about maybe something had gone wrong because of payment or something. Is that possible?
It did. Not, it did. But that's already been resolved, and I know
Okay.
that was legit because I seen it. I logged into the actual account, the actual hosting provider, actual account on the internet, and I seen that it said outstanding balance, and I called them and I verified it.
So that's all been cleared up then, right?
Yes.
So
So-
give that paperwork to Sean so you can use it for hamster betting.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. He's
Jim
gonna
didn't
need it.
hear- Jim didn't hear what I asked Sean. Did you hear what I asked Sean, Jim?
No.
He's getting a male and a female hamster. And I told him, I said, he needs to name one Alex and one Tammy.
I can't join from my computer, Ken. Can you please send me an email with the Zoom password, please, Ken? Alex in Pennsylvania, why can't you join from your computer? I'm confused.
He probably deleted the shortcut.
Yeah, well, I know more to the story than I'm leading on. I just want to see what he says. What am I going to bring up while I go get the credentials to send him? Figure that out in a minute.
Did Josh delete System 32?
I don't know what he deleted. He sent me an email about he's doing something about adding a hard drive or making a I got lost in the email. So, I got to find something to run so I don't give the credentials out inadvertently like I've been known to do in the past.
Yes, you have.
I know. I'll own up to my mistakes. Sometimes it's easier to do than others, but if I make a mistake,
Hey, is it?
I don't know.
First of all, most users can't get into the operating system in the first place. That's the way the Mac OS is structured. It's not impossible, but it's a little more difficult to do.
Yeah, probably is.
I texted him the link so he can look at it. He said thank you.
Does he know how to make the shortcut?
Who, Josh?
I'm asking Alex.
Oh, this is funny.
Who does my dad know how to make a shortcut?
Oh my gosh. Does Josh know how to make shortcut?
I have no idea. Probably not. And if you tried to
It's too
explain
late.
it to him, he would. If you tried to explain it to him, he would probably forget by tomorrow.
Got my UAV light for my furnace today.
Oh, nice.
Kills mold, mildew, keeps your coils clean. Try and put it in tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to do a lot of knicky-knack housework tomorrow.
Well,
Just little things.
yeah, I was afraid that if my dad paid that they would somehow mess up the website, or they would.
It sounds like it was more than
he
likely
would go.
a scam.
He would go broke.
How about they've been hacked, Alex? That company has been hacked, and they got your dad's address. Hopefully, they ain't got no other information.
Well,
Or it's just like every other telephone scam out there. Every other scam just about where they got a database of everybody's business addresses and phone numbers and all that, and they just go through there and start calling and sending random stuff. We get junk in the mail all the time. I'm sure the rest of y'all do.
Well, on your dad's website, it says 501 West Church, 72150, phone number, website at blah, blah, blah at outlook.com, technology website concern. So it's not hard for people that are going to try to scam people to get that information at all. Josh, are you like visiting us from the planet Mars, or what's going on?
I think that if the company that I use for website hosting would have been hacked, they would have sent an email out.
There's so there's no need for anything to have been hacked. On your dad's website, it's open game for anybody to get the information that's required to send out a scam, phishing, whatever, legitimate mail.
Okay, I understand.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I'm putting 50 cents on it that you don't. And at good odds, I'll make good money. And by the way, tell him I expect my $279 by Monday, or I will shut him down. Jim got that.
Hey, I'll call your 50 cents, Ken. Make it $1.
You know, my channel's going to get shut down for illegal gambling activity.
No, we're just messing around.
Well, that'd be funny. That would be absolutely hilarious. So, Josh, what are you doing with your hard drives? I let me sit down before you discuss this. All right, what are you doing with your hard drives?
I have help. I put in the 1 terabyte into the laptop. Went on Amazon, found a 2 terabyte NVMe drive, put that in the computer. Currently putting the backup back on the computer, because when I bend the hard drive for it to feed a whole hard drive, it doesn't fit.
So you're on your phone right now, you're not on your computer?
With that?
You're on your phone right now, you're not on your computer?
Yeah, I'm on the phone right now.
Josh, I want to know why you would waste money to put a hard drive in that crappy laptop.
Wait. I got a question. This is on that laptop you've been trying to give away for 3 years?
Yeah.
And you had a terabyte hard drive in it, and you bought a 2 terabyte hard drive in it, and put in.
No. I put the 2 terabyte in the other computer.
Okay, so you didn't do anything to the laptop at all, right?
No, I put the 1 terabyte in it.
Okay, I agree with Alex. Why would you want to? You know what you should do with that laptop? Seriously.
What? Take it and throw it out the window?
Well, that's pretty close to what I was going to say, yes. Because you've been giving it away to how many different people, and you know that list is growing long. People are going to get pissed off. Pretty soon we're going to read about people knocking on your door and wanting their laptop.
Yeah.
So you put a 2 terabyte. Why do you need a 2 terabyte in your desktop?
I don't know. I just put it in there. I found it on Amazon for $94. So that's why I got it.
I saw my next wife on Amazon for $113, but I saved my money.
Josh, $94 isn't necessarily cheap. Why would you
drive?
It's cheap for me.
No, well, hit me again, Jim. Hit me again.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be one of those nights. We're going to both have to drink heavily. This is ridiculous.
I would have rather spent $100 on food and you went to a really fancy restaurant and spend it on a hard drive that I'll never use all the space on.
Well, you gotta give me
join
credit.
us in chat. It says hi, hello, Rick. Go ahead, Josh.
You gotta give me credit. I'm trying to do it myself. At least I'm not reaching out for everybody for help.
Well, yeah, there is that, but the problem is, or the issue is, that you don't need it. I don't think any of us can come to the conclusion that you need it.
Nope.
You're not doing any video recording. You're not doing any video editing. You're not recording your Fortnite, right?
You've essentially got 3 computers and you've got way more than enough storage as they were to begin with on all 3 computers.
Yeah, I know.
So how long has your backup been restoring?
I just started to take it back to the way it was. It's on about, I don't know, not even halfway through.
Okay.
What were you? I'm probably going to regret asking this question, but what were you you were calling me earlier? What were you calling me about earlier? Is this what you were calling me about earlier?
No, that wasn't even responding to that. I was trying to get a hold of you for the last 2 days because I got my fusion and I'm gonna work on saving up for the Nintendo Switches because I got 2 sets last month for $250, which enabled me to go out and get the fusion, and I paid ahead on my phone bill, and there's $100 on my phone account. So hopefully any money I have coming in through the month of July, being that I don't have to pay my phone bill, I can put that towards the Nintendo Switches. That's what that was about.
Josh, if you're smart, you wouldn't put all the money towards the switches. You'd save some.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all the money towards the Switches. That's why I paid ahead on my phone bill.
I wonder how long this conversation is gonna go before it goes dead again.
Not very long. I'll cut it off before it gets too involved.
No, I wonder how many days, like last time when they were talking about the switches and this and that, and all of a sudden it went dead, and then nobody talked about it, and now it's brought up again. I just wondered how many days Alex and Josh are gonna go about with this.
I don't know. It's about how many days Josh will go along with it, because I'm not, unless he mentions it like right now, but it's one of them things that I won't believe it until I see it. Until he asks me to order them and I actually get it in my hand.
Jim, you got anything to bring to the table? Anything at all?
T-bone steak, chicken, anything.
Yeah, I know. No, unfortunately, I don't. Believe me, right now, I'm severely wishing I did. Dear God.
Jim, maybe I can throw something your way.
Yeah.
If you're going with the AMD 7600 with a, I think the B60 660 motherboard, any special settings that you do that board?
Girl, come on.
No, first of all, you said an AMD 7600 and then you said a 660. That's not.
It's a B 650.
Okay. All right. Now I'm on the same page. Okay. We're on the same page. Now, again, what's the question?
Will there be any settings that does the 7600 have the problem of blowing itself up like the other chips?
No.
Got
No. Just make sure you have the latest BIOS, depending on which board is it. You have a particular one in mind?
right now it's Asus Prime B650.
Okay. Just make sure it has the latest BIOS. It should be fine. And as far as I know, the only one that really is having the problem is the 7800 X3D. That's the only one in particular I know is having the problem.
Okay, the big boys.
Yeah, the bigger boys. Yeah.
I have some good news today. That woman that you saw commented on my post last night.
Yes.
She got back with me and she's going to she's closer to my grandma's than to my house. but she's going to take her mom's laptop to my grandma's house, and then when I go over there again, we can pick it up.
Joshy, what are you doing?
Reading his
Who,
phone.
me?
No, the other Joshy in here. Yes, you.
I'm sitting on my bed. I got my phone plugged in.
Yeah, we gathered that. You're just like an inch and a half away from it. Can you not expand the way things come across on your phone? You got an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Can you not make the text bigger?
Yeah, you can if I go in the settings, but I'm not about to go.
Oh, I do that.
Josh?
It's much more fun to have your phone right here at your nose and go blind because you can't read.
Is your internet out at your group home, Josh?
No, why?
Because he's not
Then
paying attention.
Then why are you on your computer?
Ah, there you go. I told you he's not paying. He's restoring his computer. We only talked about that 15 minutes ago.
It wasn't even 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
you're restoring your custom built computer.
Get it down here. Yeah.
Have you not been with me?
he didn't.
I thought you were
No, he's
restoring
not
the-
messing with you.
I thought you were
He
restoring
honestly
the
doesn't
laptop.
pay attention. Hello, Tim.
Hey, kid.
Got anything to bring to the table? Anything? Anything at all? Anything. I'll be right back. I got a text from Mrs. K.
I've got something to bring to
I'm
the
with him
table.
in the waiting room.
Josh, why exactly did you have to restore it again?
Hey, whoa. Tim's got the floor. He's bringing something to the table. You guys we'll do this later.
Yeah, hush.
Go ahead,
Did
Tim.
I?
Floor is yours.
I've been on the phone for 2 hours with PG&E.
Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. I got a call today. We're going to turn your power off in 48 hours if it's not paid by 5 p.m. tomorrow. I was like, what?
Okay.
Nah.
Legitimately PG&E?
Yeah, it was them.
She was
wow.
getting gloves in and all of a sudden.
It was the real deal. I was pissed.
I would have been too.
This is the second time they've done this in the last 2 months. I called up. We went through the hoops. And the girl finally figured out, oh, you know how to work on computers, huh? Yeah. Would you like to log into my computer? Let's go through this together. Let's figure out what's going on here. I'm not going to pay this bill. You guys screwed up somewhere. My bill was $1,900 for the last 6 months.
For 6
Not
months?
right. For 6 months.
That's 300 plus a month.
My bill has been wiped clean, and my bill for next month is $110 like it's supposed to be. And she's looking at the power grid usage. Wow, you're not using anything. I was like, yeah, it's been nice and cool here. I haven't used air or heat in months. Thank you. See you later. 2 hours later.
Man.
What a nightmare. What happened was during the pandemic, people were taking advantage of a lot of stuff and they kicked me off of a different tier grid. I'm on tier 1.
Oh, okay.
They bumped me up to tier 3 or tier 4, whatever, so it doubled it. Over 60%. No. She's like, do you have solar panels? No, I wish.
especially if if this is what I'm looking at. Yeah, I wish.
Really.
And then I'm talking to my buddy at work. He got the same bill for $1,900. Well, that's his problem. His inverter went out on his solar panels. I don't have solar panels.
I got a weird question. I saw this video a while back where people were doing this. Is it possible that one of your neighbors was hooking up to your electrical panel in some way, form, or fashion and stealing your electricity?
That is possible, and we discussed that. They're coming out to do an investigation on my meter, which is a stupid smart meter. They had to replace it 5 or 6 years ago because they didn't know what to charge me for power usage because the thing died. Duh. But I do know for a fact the neighbor was doing some kind of marijuana grow, whatever. Who cares what he was doing? And he got pissed off because he couldn't steal power or whatever. I don't know if it was for me or not. I don't know. I really don't know. But he got pissed off and took a baseball bat to his power meter 5 minutes before I got home from work one day, and the side of my building was on fire from him doing that. I had the fire department out here, PG&E, and everybody. Next thing I know, 2 days later, that guy disappeared. So I don't know what's going on. I don't care as long as my bill is what it's supposed to be.
And it works.
And I did not want to spend 2 hours on the phone today.
Nobody ever wants to spend that long on the phone, especially with any kind of customer service.
Especially if you're a techie. You're used to paying your bills online.
Oh,
But
you-
they're
on
automatic.
time, I mean,
And on time.
yeah, that's
So you called the electric company and the representative let you connect to her computer? Is that
Well, basically, she guided me through where to go. I was like, oh, yeah, here's the problem. All right, we're wiping this slate clean. You don't owe us that money no more. Okay. And I was drilling her head. I was like, why do you know this? Why do you know there's a problem? She couldn't give me an answer. So they're doing an investigation, but they wiped my slate clean. I don't have to pay $1,900 next month. It's only 110, which it should be. I still disagree with that because I haven't used heat and air in 3 or 4 weeks. It's been comfortable out here.
yeah. I haven't turned our air conditioner on yet.
I had to wear my winter jacket on the way to work this morning. It was
I
freezing
wish.
cold at freaking 53 degrees this morning.
Do
I
they have
wish.
a minimum charge that they charge you for used electricity, even if it's just a light bulb you run?
I don't know.
Because they have that in water here. You pay for a certain minimum gallons of water to use if you even don't use any.
I don't even want to discuss that. The first of the year now I gotta pay for water and trash, but there's no meters on our water. How do you figure that out?
They do it
Anyway,
electronically from a truck.
yeah, they make up numbers.
I don't know about where you're at, but I
How
know
how does a single person have to pay $50 in water and trash? Now, when I lived in North Carolina, Greensboro, my water and trash, which included storm rain off water because they get storms all the time there, was $60 every 3 months. Over here, it's $48 every month.
It's
I
because
know.
you live in California, that's why.
I know how they figure out the water bill. They meter it at the main pump, and then they divide that usage by the number of adult residents and tax
Exactly.
and give it,
Yeah.
and that's the average water bill. And they send that bill out to everyone.
Yeah. That's
Well,
how they
that's-
got to do. How they
wow.
got to do it because
That's not fair if you got like a bunch of, keep in mind, I'm not prejudiced or anything. That's not fair if you got a Hmong family that has 20 people living in one apartment. And they're
No,
using
they just
water
charge
all the
each
time.
household. They just charge
each household the same price, average.
right.
So
That's
Tim,
exactly
I
what
got
they
a
do.
question on your electric bill. Do they ever come out and actually physically read your meter?
They have not read my meter. Let's see, I moved here in 2012. No, 2013. They came out here 2 years later, say, hey, and I noticed it on my power bill too. What? $20? Nice. I'm liking this. They came out the very next month, say, hey, your meter's not communicating with our office. We got to replace it. We're going to turn your power off for a little while. Fine, I don't care. Do what you got to do. I didn't think nothing of it. Matter of fact, the guy wrote in pencil out there on the meter when he replaced it. Because sometimes I can't remember when I moved in here. I just go out there and look at the meter. Well, they replaced it such and such date. In and out. He wrote what time he took it out, what time he put the new one in. Which
That's
is
the last
good.
time they've been out to your meter?
Huh?
That was the last time they've ever been out to your meter?
Yeah, 2013.
I'd be telling them they need to come out and read your meter every once in a great while. I know they don't come out and read ours every month. They estimate it, and then I want to say it's at the 3-month mark they actually send one out to read the meter itself.
Do you guys have smart meters?
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it sends a signal to the company.
Yeah. So they're doing an investigation. I'm happy. I didn't want to spend 2 hours on the phone after I was already pissed off at something that went off at work today. I got thrown underneath the bus.
Yeah, it's good they took care of it, though. I mean, they could have been, played hardball and said, well, you owe us $1,900 or else. And then.
Well, I was freaking out, man. I was freaking out. I was like, I
too.
can't go without power. I'm gonna lose my photography and my computer repair, and I don't want to live like a homeless guy. I see this crap.
No,
all
because
over
then your
the
bill would
streets in
only be
Fresno.
$950, so you might as well stay where you're at.
Yeah, why not? And if they turn it off, it'd be zero. So who cares?
Felt like me when I got my.
I'll get solar panels out if I have to and do it illegally.
Yeah, I still don't understand the whole solar panel concept, because the way I understand it is you're actually selling what you garner from the sun to the electric company. They give you a discount on your bill.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I hear these stories from other friends of mine. Oh yeah, my electric bill is only $15 this month. It's like, really? You got a 3-story house? Come on.
I for years have tried to figure out a way to make a portable solar kit to figure out, first of all, figure out a portable solar kit and then connect it to my house so that I can disconnect the electric and just run off the sun's energy. But I know that can't be done.
Not on a portable. No, not on a portable setup. No.
It can be done.
Yeah, maybe not portable, but I got a feeling that if I were to do it any portable, permanent, whatever, I think the electric company would want to get their sticky fingers in there and say, you can't do that. So, now when I move to the mountains and I have the best speed on the internet that's ever possible, living in the mountains, I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, you talk about Starlink, Ken?
Oh, he's gonna call you, Alex.
No, I'll just get Ken some free internet with Integrity Networks out of Fresno and beam it all the way to Indiana.
Yeah, Fresno is the internet capital of the world.
So I hope to have.
It can be done.
If what this lady is telling me is true, I hope to have a computer to work on, at least at my grandma's house, whether I have it or not, by the end of the week.
Nice.
What you gonna do with it?
I have no idea. All I was told was my mother. She said my mother has a Toshiba laptop that needs fixed. That's all I know.
And did you think to ask her what was wrong with it yet? And I'll answer that question. It's rhetorical. No, you did not.
No. My thinking is she probably does not know what is wrong with it.
Again, I'm going to ask the same question I just did. Did you think to ask her what's wrong with it? It doesn't matter what you think she thinks. Ask her. Here's what's going to happen next week. You're going to come here and go, well, I got taken for $700. That lady swears up and down she left at my grandma's house, and I had to buy her a computer because we can't find it.
What the hell? You sound like Tim, Ken.
Wait, Tit. I know right what you're talking about.
Alex,
I will say I like working on the Shiba laptops, even though I don't like them. They're pieces of crap, but they're easy.
I don't miss laptops at all.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna regret what I'm about to do, but I'm gonna do it. This is something I thought about for a while, and I'm gonna do this. Alex, you will be the host of the show for the last 5 minutes of my show.
What?
Do not abuse your power, or you will never be anything ever again. Are we on the same sheet of music on this?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn, I gotta get all three of my cameras set up and record this.
Cam, do I have to go to the bar and have my alcohol? Am I dreaming?
No, Josh, you'd be dreaming if he made you host.
I haven't woke up yet.
Now, Scott, you need to go to your local office supply store and buy a receipt book and have her sign it when she picks it up for a record. At minimum.
Well, I could email Alex a cool spreadsheet for receipts. I do it with my photography and computer stuff, if that'll help out any. It's just a rough draft. You just gotta fill it in. I'm pretty sure he's got Excel spreadsheet and all that cool stuff.
The worst part about this whole computer repair stuff is I can probably count on the number. I can probably count on one hand the number of desktops, the number of desktops I've worked on, towers I've worked on. The majority of stuff people want me to work on this, whether I can or not, fix it or not, is laptops or all-in-ones.
What's the most you've worked on, Alex? Desktops, towers, all-in-one. What's the most you've worked on?
Laptops.
That's what I get. 90% of my stuff is laptops. I don't like it, but I've gotten used to it.
Laptops, I've gotten one all-in-one. I've gotten at like 2 or 3 different desktops, towers. But if you don't work on laptops, you ain't gonna get nothing. Because everybody these days, just about everybody has a laptop.
True. Very true.
But the only thing you can do with a laptop just about is replace the hard drive, replace the RAM. I won't replace screens.
I have replaced touch screens. That's very difficult.
Yeah, those are fun.
5 minutes tops. It's easy.
I
Just
replaced
remember
one,
to
and it took a
pull.
lot longer than 5 minutes, and I swore I'd never change another one again.
You just got to remember to pull that plastic off of there, because when you turn it on, you see this stupid logo on the bottom, and every screen you go to is like, what the hell? Oh, now you got to pull the screen back out and remove that stupid plastic thing. Most of my work on laptops has been hard drives, RAM, and almost 85% of them CPU fans clogged up because they're sitting on carpet or it's in their bed or whatever. Easy fix.
Mine's just been it's got a crap. Most of mine has been it's just got a crappy software install, and it needs to be reinstalled. And it's got a spinning hard drive, so I'll put a SSD in there and maybe upgrade the RAM and but it depends on how many screws you have to take out to get to it. Some laptops you can just take the one screw out and get right to it, and some you have to take the whole bottom cover off.
I try to stay away from software stuff, but that's easy.
That's what I'm best at, because I don't have to have anybody helping me with software stuff.
The biggest thing, if you ever got marine computers they work with, the people stick a regular home computer on a boat and take out, because a lot of marine electronics will use maps up from a computer and that. After about 5 years, you don't bother to mess with the computer.
True.
Pull the hard drive out, try to salvage it, and dump it onto a new computer. You don't even save the drive. They're so salt contaminated.
You're right on that. I agree.
When the case you pick it up is falling apart from rust, you don't even bother with it.
I'll tell you the worst computer repair.
Let me give a shout out to a few people since the stream is about to end. Tony Waller was first. One Fish was second. Darren looks like he was third. William was fourth. Greg was fifth. Bobby Warren was there. Wintermute was in chat. Josh Kinder joined us in chat. Chris Garrett. I saw Mike Wojak. Rick Lakes. Thank you, Rick. And Long Dog once again joins us just as we are ending the stream. So I'm going to have to send him a email or something, let him know that I've started the stream. Tomorrow night it will be 9 o'clock as usual. I will be taking my hosting duties back shortly. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow. Have a great night.